Hey everyone, we've got Houston Dash forward Ryan Gareis here. I'll go ahead and kick things off, then we'll take it here to Zoom to all the questions. Let me just make sure that we're recording.
Recording in progress.
So I'll go ahead and kick things off, and then I'll turn it over here to Zoom. Ryan, the team's back in action here Saturday against Angel City. How's the week been as you guys prepare for that match here on Saturday?
The week has been really good, really intense. We're super excited to have a game this weekend with not having one last weekend. And we're happy to have our internationals back. The team is back together, and we're just excited to see what we can take from these trainings this week into the game.
Thank you for that. We'll start with John. John, go ahead.
Ryan, a win, a loss, and a draw so far in the three games. As you mentioned, you had a week off. In those training sessions, what did you specifically work on? What do you think you did well in those three games? What do you think you'll have to do well against Angel City?
I think for Angel City, we want to just keep building on what we have been throughout preseason and the early parts of this season. I think when what is happening in training translate to the game, the Dash will be very dangerous. So I think we've really been focusing on our final third execution because some of our possession and buildup has been really strong, and now it's how can we capitalize on that.
Also, the internationals coming back. Do you think it's sort of an advantage to have the week off in the sense that coming back from where they were from all different parts of the world, just getting them acclimated again and themselves getting settled back? And do you think that off week sort of helped them?
Yeah, I think for sure. I think for us, we got to reset and we got to work on things and kind of have that extra time and the extra days to focus in on some things individually and as a team while they were at camp. And now that they're back, it was good that we didn't have a game without them because we're lucky to have them. And so now going into this week, the experience that they had in camp and the experience that we had with some extra days of training should hopefully pay off.
Great. Good luck.
Thank you.
Dustin, go ahead.
Hey Ryan,
Hi.
I know you came back at the end of last season, but now full preseason and getting back into a full season, just physically, how are you feeling, and how's crew enjoying watching games?
He loves women's soccer. We always fight. Does he like women's soccer or basketball better? But we'll see when he's older. So I feel great. I'm super lucky to have had the staff members here at the Dash and even people throughout off season to get me back. I feel faster, stronger, have more motivation with him. And now that it's more than just about me, that's really helped with everything and helped me push physically, but also mentally on all sides of the game.
And I know Fabrice talked about one of the most difficult things in soccer is creating chances as an attacker. Are you guys working on that, and just where do you see some potential for you guys this week?
Yeah, for sure. I think what we need to work on in terms of getting into the attack and creating opportunities is the variety that we bring. We don't want to be easy to read. We want to be very versatile in our attack. And I think we've lacked that in the past. We've been pretty predictable. So it's just working on that in training and using everyone's creativity to their advantage because our attackers are really creative, savvy players. And I think when we allow them to have that freedom, more chances will get created.
Thanks, Ryan. Good luck this weekend.
Thank you.
Diego, go ahead.
Hey Ryan,
Hello.
Just a question about your overall time with the Dash. As of now, your growth and your overall game has evolved tremendously. And Fabrice previously talked about how he wanted to add along to your skill as a crosser, as a provider, and as an overall passer. And so, can you talk a little bit about your evolution and your time with the Dash so far?
Yeah, for sure. Obviously, I've loved being at the Dash. I think it's really cool to see the evolution of the club too, and hopefully just my progress is in correlation with that. Having great new additions to the team, including Fabrice, including the new players and other members of the staff. But he's really helped instill confidence in a lot of us, and I think for me that's been the biggest thing. Growing in my years in the league is gaining experience, but it's also that confidence knowing that I could do certain things and the things that he's expecting me to do, being better with crossing and different things in the final third and how we press and all of that. The clarity has really helped with that too. So I think for me, just tuning into those things and really trying to push myself to reach a different point than I have in this season.
And And to continue on that, do you have any personal goals that you would like to achieve this season, and any team goals that you would like the Dash to achieve for this season?
Yeah, I mean, I think anyone in the league would say that we want to win the whole thing. I think there's a lot of stepping stones to get there, so it's week by week and day by day for us. And then for me, there's obvious statistical goals. But I'm really hoping that this is my best season I've had, and I have the motivation, and I think we have the culture and the environment here that will allow me to do that.
And then final question, because you segued it kind of perfectly. Outside of the pitch, talk a lot about this team talks a lot about the culture, and you're somebody who is known for interacting with fans, with hopping on social media. Can you talk a little bit about the relationship that you've built with fans and with the Dash culture outside of the game?
Yeah, for sure. So when I was drafted to Houston, I had never ever been to Houston before, so it was definitely became a home away from home. Luckily, this community is amazing. Our fans are amazing. The little players who come to our game, the families who go, everything. And so I was just able to connect with them through games, like post games or coaching or whatever that looks like for me and for the other girls. But it's been awesome. It feels like home now. Like when I come back, it just feels like I'm coming back to my home place, and it's an honor to represent Houston, especially with gaining the relationships I have with the community in the area.
Awesome. Thank you. Best of luck this weekend.
Thank you.